Hope everybody's day's good today. Got a little shipment in here. Thought I'd do a present opening, if you will. Got a new tool for the shed down here, so let's go ahead and open it up and we'll find out what it is. Oh my. This is an ultrasonic cleaner. This is why I haven't cleaned my injector lines yet, because I was waiting on this bad lamp. So it is 13 wide, 12 deep, 6 inches deep. Made of stainless steel. It, from what I've seen on YouTube videos and stuff, this thing does pretty daggone good. And I'm really curious on how it's going to do on our lines. We'll find out here in just a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is put a mixture of water and simple green in it and see how that does first, because simple green, that's what I got a lot of. So this is a digital ultrasonic cleaner. Can't remember who it's made by. Got it off Amazon. $230 or something like that. So it wasn't too bad. It's not like it was outrageous or anything. I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully it cleans these things up real nice. I'm going to check out here just for a second. I'm going to read the manual first and fill it up, put a little product in it, put the lines in there, mess with it a little bit. I'll come back and give you a little review on my thoughts of it. Okay, we got this thing in operation now. After figuring it out quite easily, it's not that hard to do. Got our lines down in there. Got the light here. You can see the stuff kind of floating around. You know, it is breaking it up. I mean, it's working. Well, it's doing something. You can see it coming out of the ports and whatnot, and all kinds of mess of stuff. Maybe you can see it a little bit better like that. It's not on right now. I'm tried a video there with it on, and it just, you can't hear nothing. So I'm gonna kick it on right quick and so you can hear it, I guess. You don't really want to, I ain't gonna play it for very long, or turn it on for very long, so can't hardly hear nothing. So I'm gonna turn that off while I'm talking. This display right here, this right here is your temperature setting on Celsius. So right now, the only time that the heater is going to kick on is whenever you run both the ultrasonic and the heater. You can leave your heater off if you want. It just all depends on what you want. But if you want your heater to run, you have to run both of them at the same time. So there's your time down. There's your seconds, minutes. It'll only go up to 30 minutes and only 50 degrees Celsius. So, I mean, it's still good. So it's still climbing. So I'm going to kick this thing back on and let it do its work. And I'll probably do it twice. Just once to let it come up to temperature, and once to actually sit there at temperature for maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. We'll just wing it. So, also, while I'm doing this, got my intake horn painted. Not too shabby, right? Huh? I'm gonna put that on while the cleaner over there is doing its thing. So I'm not gonna video that. Well, I might. I don't know. Depends on how I might just cut the audio off, and if y'all want to watch, whatever. I don't know. So that's that. But I'm really excited about this thing on how this is going to really turn out, because you see different people on YouTube, you know, doing this, and it turns out phenomenal. So I hope it does the same. So we'll find out. I must say, this thing does very, very well. Ultrasonic cleaned some other stuff too. Well, one other item. So those are the lines that turned out. I think they turned out fantastic. I put them in there. They was in there for about an hour. So I've done 2 cycles. This wasn't for but maybe 20 minutes. It was pretty nasty. This is the stock horn. So you could probably go back in another video and check on how dirty it was. I mean, it really shocked me on what this thing can do. But as you could tell in the video, I mean, you can obviously hear, but it sounds a lot worse than what it is on camera or audio. So it's pretty black in there now. So once that's done, this is the day after, by the way. So I ended up spending some time and cleaned up the upper valve covers as well. The gasket surfaces and stuff. So we're going to be working on, oh yeah, got that thing on finally. It's really upsetting. It's got a different color to it. I think what I've done was use 2 different paint manufacturers for Chevy Orange. That's what the paint is, so it didn't turn out like I wanted it to. I mean, it turned out nice, but the color's not really matching. It's alright. It'll get grimy and greasy anyway, probably later on down the road. It won't matter. So keep on chugging along. Probably set you up whenever I set the valve covers on and put the lines on, get the bolts in, and think about what's next after that. I really like to use this stuff right here. Whenever I'm putting my valve covers on, this stuff has never steered me wrong. I know some of you out there might like to go with the factory stuff, but I tell you, this stuff, at least this stuff right here, is, in my opinion, just as good or better than the factory stuff. I actually have some of the factory stuff, but this is just a easy applicator, and it does great. I know this looks terrible down in here, but I swear it's clean. Well, not clean, but I just can't get it off. I can't stick it in the cleaner, ultrasonic cleaner, because it's too big. See, it's just stained on there. I'm sure if I got a big enough cleaner that I could dunk this down into, it would probably just knock it plumb out of the park and look great. But you know, it's for the high dollar jobs, I guess. So we're just gonna come in here and just lay, see that line or that indentation all the way around through there. There's really no sense in going any bigger than that. If you lay down very much more than that, then you're just showing off, like I did just right there. And that right there, get back off on it. part right here is actually going to be seating against the line. So your main concern is right here in this groove. Also, put you a little bit of motor oil on this lip inside, because if you remember when your injector, you get that O-ring that sits right there. That's where it's going to be sealing at. If you remember also from what I said, if you don't get these tight, these start leaking, they'll come out the top instead of leak down the crankcase. So keep them from splitting your O-ring, put a little snot on there. PVC. This is what harvests the ores, in some cases blood out of your valve covers, and it brings it back in. Not bring it back in, but it recirculates. Let's vapor out. It's a stinking mess down there. Sits in that little nip right here. Spring goes on top. And you got this little hole right here. You can see that. It's like a little air hole. Whenever this thing tries to let off, what's this diaphragm move? And it doesn't trap air. Nips right here that go in the cover here, and you just simply slide those in. You're good. The little vapor hole in the cover goes down. So it's going to be sitting like that down. You don't want it up because then you can catch whatever. So there you go. Lines installed, valve covers installed, and there you go. Got her whipped. Now on to the other side. We pretty well got this thing wrapped up. Getting the glow plug module on. Kind of left everything loose, tidying up some wiring and stuff. That used to be the intake heater that went right there. The old delete job. Don't need that. Kind of misran that one. Oh well. It'll work out. I'm going to ultrasonic clean this thermostat head right there. I'm gonna get that nice and tidy, nice and clean. We're going to just wrap everything up. We pretty well got this thing whipped. Missing a bolt there. Got our fuel management computer on. Got the old cat filter. Probably ought to take that off too. Probably clean that. I just thought of that. I'll probably get a rebuild kit for that and go ahead and do that. That thing's looking a little sad. Yeah, I think I might do that. So, as you can see, everything's pretty well wrapped up. Hopefully next video, whenever that may be, that'll be us loading this bad lad up on the trailer and taking it to the truck. And that's a whole nother world in itself there. It might be wheeling the truck out, power washing underneath the hood, get the engine bay all cleaned up, ready to rock and roll. But yeah, that's about it. Can't complain about this one bit. I think this project's went pretty smooth. Nothing's really gave me a whole lot of trouble. Thank goodness so far. Knock on wood. We ain't done yet. So wife just informed me that she's wanting to go camping this spring, so we're gonna have to get her butt in gear and get moving on this thing. The old tow pig's about ready to go to work. So we'll end the video here. I hope y'all enjoyed it so far. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you tune back in soon whenever I get the next video up of the whole process of that going. Don't know exactly when, but hopefully it's soon. We'll check you guys later.